Hello everybody, welcome to the Tube's Weekend Edition, where we take a second look on all the stories that made our week. Let's go! With me in the studio are the Tube's team, Shai Ringel, our journalist, and Yaron Tenbrink, our editor-in-chief. Good evening, boys. How was your week?
My week was pretty good, I guess. I was very excited about Magic Leap demo that we're going to talk about later. Augmented reality is coming. I can't wait. Seriously.
And your week, Shai?
It was okay, I guess. That's it. No virtual reality for me.
But what about the show you want to recommend us about?
Oh, the Jinx.
Yes.
Yeah, see the Jinx.
Okay, thank you. It was a Facebook week. This week we learned that the social network giant is building a new platform for content makers such as the New York Times and BuzzFeed to publish new content straight to Facebook. Facebook also announced the launch of its Messenger platform during its F8 developer conference. At its core, the service enables developers to add Messenger features to other apps. The app will be developed mainly by third-party developers. And third but not least, Zuckerberg himself to introduce a new 360-degree video format that will appear on the newsfeed very, very soon. Check it out.
When you think about virtual reality, a lot of people first think about gaming. But I actually think that video is going to be even more engaging in a lot of ways. So these are spherical videos. You can move around within it, and you can change your viewing angle. And that's possible because the videos are filmed on up to 24 different cameras at once. Now, this is a new and much more immersive type of content. It's not something that you just consume passively. You're actually interacting with it, and you feel like you're there. So soon, we're going to start supporting spherical videos in Newsfeed. People already watch more than 3 billion videos a day in Newsfeed, and it's some of the most engaging content in our system. We're going to bring spherical videos to Oculus too. You're going to be able to put on your headset and just feel like you're really there.
Mark, he got buff. So there's a lot to talk about, but let's start with the overall. Is it going to work for Facebook?
Probably. They have some good ideas that will plant the seeds for other good ideas. The 360-degree video is one of them. It's one of those things that Facebook had to do. They bought Oculus, and they really think of themselves not just as a website, but as a platform. And when they think about it that way, they need to get people engaged in their content and not only to click here and there. So the 360 degrees video are a great plan for that, but it's still the beginning.
So let's talk about the Messenger thing. What's the plan there? We're going to do everything through our Messenger?
Well, I think that's what Facebook is aiming for, and I have a serious... It's probably going to work too, because Facebook kind of forced their messengers on everybody, and now they will be able to force other things on this platform. You would be able to pay through it. There would be apps developed for this app, and it's going to become this whole ecosystem that is parallel to Facebook, basically. Personally, I dislike it because Facebook is forcing you to do things all the time. He said people watch 3 billion videos a day. They don't. It automatically plays as they run through the feed, and it counts as if they watched it. And that's another example of the way Facebook is doing things. And I think, I mean, for me as an avid user of Facebook, it's the only social network that I couldn't give up, because it's basically a parallel internet. So if you're not there, there's a bunch of people you can't reach. They can't reach you. I understand what Facebook is doing. I don't have to like it or use it.
You know, some people say that Facebook is actually building its own version of the internet. What do you have to say about that?
It's kind of true when you think about it. When they build the new messenger, they are kind of building a new email. That's the whole idea, is that you will do all your connections through Facebook. If you like WhatsApp, Facebook bought WhatsApp. So there's that. And Facebook really don't like that other people click from there to outside to websites that are outside of the Facebook ecosystem. That's why we talked about it this week, that Facebook is building a platform for content and publishers to publish their own articles directly to Facebook. They'll probably have 50-50 on the revenue, but still it means that Facebook wants you to stay on Facebook all the time, and when you do want to get out, they'll buy the competition.
Okay, and is that a good thing?
Might
we get more? I mean, I'm the consumer that likes when his life is easier.
No,
Yeah.
but it's a very bad thing, because you have to remember that Facebook is not only a different kind of internet, it's also a censored internet.
Yeah, it's a censored internet. It's not open in any way. Somebody at the end of the line decides what is free speech inside Facebook. There are many problems with that, and not only that, it's a company that has become so big that it already knows everything about you, basically, and it wants to know more. It wants you to do all your phone conversations via Facebook. It wants to basically be a part of your life in every step you make. I'd rather have Google or Apple controlling me than Facebook.
What? Why?
Because there's something wrong with the way Facebook is treating content. The fact that the way it censors some content and doesn't censor
Google
some
doesn't
other content.
censor content?
Much less than Facebook. Google is a gate to the internet that is very much open. Through Google search, you can reach almost any relevant corner of the web, and it's still very much an open system. Facebook, on the other hand, is very different. It's not very searchable. It controls very deeply what can be done and what can't be done. And this is something that is completely different from what Apple and Google are doing when they collect our data.
Okay, well, obviously we'll keep you updated about the developments with Facebook. Let's move on. It's time to say happy B-Day to the Bluebird Twitter. Yes, it's the 9th birthday of the tweeting birdie. The very first tweet came from co-founder Jack Dorsey on March 21st, 2006. Since then, Twitter has grown to more than 284 million users worldwide and is still expanding. Here's how the company chose to celebrate.
My favorite part about being 9 is, it's kind of fun being older and stuff.
You don't exactly have to go to work and sit there.
Well, people start taking you more seriously.
Well, that part's kind of obvious.
My favorite thing about being 9 is not being the youngest one.
9 is like the last one there, so you're like one step closer to being 10.
For Twitter's 9th birthday, I think that it should have a big celebration with food and drinks.
Well, I would have a big party.
Play on the trampoline. Birdies equal cake.
Apple pie.
Ice cream.
Going to Las Vegas.
And you put confetti and hang streamers and stuff.
And maybe even a guy who does balloon animals or something.
Happy birthday, Twitter!
Happy birthday! Okay, so they celebrated their 9th birthday. Birthdays are a time for soul searching. So what sort of soul searching should Twitter do on their 9th birthday?
I mean, it's 9 years old and it's so old it barely moves.
It's 9 years old in the digital age.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
I mean, but you see other kind of social networks or messaging app that are constantly evolving and changing and adding new features and dropping features, and Twitter is so afraid of change that it just stays mostly the same all the time. And I think it's a bad strategy, and you can see it in their growth. Everybody's talking about the fact they stopped growing in sheer user numbers. They have a serious problem, and to me it doesn't seem like they're trying to solve it. I was a very heavy Twitter user. I quit, and I don't miss it, so there's a problem.
Well, Shai, since it is Twitter's birthday, can you give them something positive for their birthday?
I'll give them that. They stayed the same And that's lovely in the digital age. Of course, what Yawan said is I agree with. They have problems being old, but they are also the place where you know what you're going to get. You're getting a small amount of text live. You're getting the news from a journalist and just, eyewitnesses. You are getting a real stream of the internet, and that is something Twitter really wanted to save. And unlike Facebook, they succeed in doing exactly that. So I'll give them that. But I agree with you on the other things. They need to think of new ways for you to publish your stories.
Okay, well, Twitter, don't be blue, you blue little bird. It's only your birthday. Now, there was the week of Magic Leap, the cinematic reality startup that raised $542 million of funding from Google and other investors in 2014. After plenty of buzz and hype, it finally revealed one of its work-in-progress games in a video published on YouTube. Magic Leap is often described as a potential rival to Oculus Rift, but from the video, it looks more like a direct competitor to Microsoft HoloLens. Check it out. Ooh, Shai, do we know if this demo is actually a real thing?
Let's hope so. The CEO of the company postponed a TED Talk and an Ask Me Anything thread on Reddit because he said he had to work on this video, getting the final touches. And he says that that's because the video is exactly what you're going to get from Magic Leap. So let's hope his story is credible. But, it's a working demo. So we still don't know. Nobody really tried it outside of this video.
When you said earlier on the show that this made your week, well, why?
I mean, well, the game looks really cool. Augmented reality is really a brand new way of playing, of thinking. But what really caught my attention was what you see at the beginning of the video, where the guy takes an envelope that looks like the Gmail logo and he opens it, and Rolodex of all his email comes out, and he can do that, and he can take one out and he can read it, and everything is virtual, but it's within your reality. And I think this video, in the beginning, it kind of demonstrates the superiority of augmented reality over virtual reality. The fact that you can add things to your reality and not
get swallowed
block yourself
into.
And yeah, exactly.
But still, we haven't seen the frame of how these glasses look like, because I can't imagine you putting some hefty helmet on your head just to check your emails.
No, of course not. But, at the comfort of your home, yes. For playing in the office, maybe, yes. Not all the time, not in the street. And I think it's better that way, You just need it sometimes. You don't need it with you all the time. And, I mean, it's beautiful. It looks even better than the HoloLens.
Yes, it does.
It's really impressive.
Okay, well, good work, Magic Leap. And to end the week, we have another Apple rant. This time, well, it's about Apple changing the connector of its MacBook every time with every new model. So let's rant.
The new MacBook Air is the most sophisticated laptop ever created. Every element is expertly designed, from the high-resolution Retina display to the edge-to-edge keyboard. And, of course, a power charging port that we changed for no goddamn reason. You wouldn't think something so simple would need to be updated every time we release a new computer, but you're wrong. It's very important that this port has 7 pins instead of 8, or some bullshit like that.
The new MacBook charger does the exact same thing as the old charger. The only difference is now, you can't borrow a friend's when you forget yours. Instead, you will ask, do you have the new MacBook charger? And they'll say some shit like, I have the new one, but not the new one.
Yep, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
It's funny because it's true.
It's funny because it's true. With your phones as well and everything. Okay, thank you very much, Yalon. Thank you very much, Shai. Thank you very much, viewers, for viewing us. We'll be back on Monday with a brand new show. Log on, Twitter, Tumblr, it's YouTube24. And always remember what the Scots have to say. When God invented time, he made plenty of it. Goodbye.